To build a successful business today, the experts say you need a 50-page business plan, you need to secure venture capital, you need to hire a massive team and prepare to grind through 80-hour workweeks. Traditional consultants call this reality. They insist that without endless hustle and massive scale, your idea won't survive. The accepted end goal is to transform your startup into a bloated giant, complete with a sprawling corporate campus and hundreds of employees to manage. But Jason Fried and David Heinemeier Hansson built a multi-million-dollar software company called Basecamp without any external funding. They maintained a team of fewer than 20 people and worked completely normal hours. The traditional real-world path leads to the same bloat and inefficiency you are trying to avoid. To succeed, you have to ignore these standard conventions. Take the classic 5-year business plan. Trying to map out 60 months of market movement is little more than guesswork. You cannot predict what consumers will want or what the economy will do years in advance. Creating long-term documents just locks you into executing bad guesses. So drop the word planning entirely. Call it guessing. The only question that matters is what you can execute this week. Rigid documents blind you to immediate opportunities. Focusing strictly on what you can build right now allows you to adapt to actual reality as it happens. When you start building, you will feel constrained by a lack of time, money, and staff. Those constraints are truly your biggest advantage. Having limited resources forces you to be resourceful and highly creative. This diagram illustrates the epicenter. Think of a hot dog stand. Peripheral elements, ketchup, mustard, and branding, orbit a central core, the hot dog itself. Strip away those peripherals and you still have a functional business. Your limited energy must go entirely to that center point. The fastest way to identify that core is to build a tool that solves a specific problem you personally face. When you scratch your own itch, you eliminate the need for focus groups because you are the exact target market. Once that core is functional, clients and team members will inevitably ask for more features. Your default response must be no. Keeping the product minimal and intentionally ignoring extra additions is the absolute best defense against a heavy, bloated, and failing product. That minimalism also applies to your schedule. Working an 80-hour week indicates terrible planning and inefficiency. Look at this cycle of workaholism. It begins with exhaustion, which directly leads to poor decisions. Those bad decisions create more mistakes, requiring even more hours to fix. People caught in this loop rarely solve actual problems. Exhaustion simply breeds busywork. The most effective builders clock in, dedicate 8 hours to highly focused, impactful tasks, and then they go home and sleep. Growing your customer base doesn't require millions in venture capital to pay for shiny advertising campaigns or PR agencies. Instead of trying to outspend massive corporate competitors, you beat them by out-teaching them. Think about top chefs. They publish cookbooks detailing their exact recipes. By giving away their most valuable secrets for free, people flock to their restaurants. Consumers are constantly bombarded by annoying high-budget ads. By freely sharing your internal processes and knowledge, you build a deep, loyal audience without spending a dime. As that audience grows, do not hire staff in anticipation of future demand. You should only bring someone new onto the team when doing the task yourself becomes painfully impossible to manage. And when you do hire, throw out the traditional resume. A candidate claiming 10 years of experience often just has 1 year of experience repeated 10 times. In any role, clear communication prevents mistakes and saves hours of back and forth. Because clear writing is the ultimate proof of clear thinking, the best writer on the list is usually the best hire. Once they join, don't try to manufacture culture with ping-pong tables or motivational slogans. Real culture is defined entirely by how leadership handles mistakes and treats their people. Scaling a business is about carefully adding strictly necessary talent to a foundation of genuine trust, not inflating your headcount just to look impressive. Staying small, lean, and agile allows you to move and iterate faster than any large corporation. It is a massive unfair advantage. You do not need an MBA. You do not need millions in venture funding, and you do not need a giant team to build a thriving business. It's time to stop making excuses. Throw away the 50-page business plan and execute on your idea today.